Hello everybody and welcome back to MechWarrior 5 Mercenaries, where we are currently ready to embark on this current contract. It's a 95 difficulty contract. That of course means we can bring literally whatever mechs we like. Let's max out our salvage shares and then we'll take some C-bills. So something along the lines of that. Now, we're at 340 and we definitely don't want to bring along this Orion. No doubt about that. I'm thinking about maybe the Annihilator. Maybe. Yeah, we could do the Annihilator. That's okay. So at this point, that puts us at 365, and we could think about upgrading, like, the Charger to, like, a 90-tonner, to a 100-tonner, to whatever we want, really. So this would be like this Highlander, but the main issue with this Highlander is that the vast majority of its power comes from that Assault Greatsword, and I don't love that, to be honest. There is this Cyclops here. This is an interesting option, potentially. It's basically a mini Atlas, but then there's the King Crab, and I think we could do that. We could do the Marauder 2, although the Marauder 2, I'm not terribly convinced by its loadout. I think we'll go with the King Crab for now. So that puts us at 385. We could upgrade the Battlemaster as well, if we really wanted to, but honestly, I think it's probably okay as is. So let's go ahead and ready this up, and let's do this. It's already loaded while we were deciding on our mechs, so that is wonderful.
Attention. Prepare for battle mech departure. Warning. Hangar doors opening. Stand clear.
Reactor online. Sensors online. Weapons online. All systems nominal.
We need to zero in on the location of the aid workers. And to do that, inter-system advocacy has to intercept the bandits' comm systems. We'll create a distraction by taking down their relays, and while the bandits are disorganized, we can analyze their communications.
So this is kind of an awkward map loadout here, or rather layout. That's definitely awkward. Okay, so we see some enemies up over this
New
direction.
Target Phoenix Hawk. Target acquired.
And it's kind of borderline on whether to use night vision or not. I think I'm going to lean towards no, because that's probably going to blow out some areas out over this way. Yeah, for sure.
New target
So
Panther.
there's a Panther here. Let's do some damage to him. It's very rude. Okay. That PPCX is incredibly rude.
They got part of my mech.
Okay.
Target destroyed.
So now we've got this Phoenix Hawk here.
Target destroyed.
He's got a melee weapon. I just noticed that. Now
Target
he's dead.
destroyed.
Excellent.
Target
We've taken quite a
acquired.
lot of damage already,
Target destroyed.
particularly in our Gauss torso. So that's awkward. And my aim has not been great today, so there's that.
Tango eliminated.
Okay. There's still a couple more vehicles around here, I think. But we've pretty much got this under control at
Target
this point.
acquired.
So let's move on. There's a
Tango
Scorpion
down.
light tank there, but we're going to need to head around to this next location.
Target received. Engaging.
There's still more vehicles on the way in.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
How have they not killed that J. Edgar yet?
Target down.
There we go.
Destroyed.
Okay, so particularly it was our Gauss housing torso that took a fair amount of damage there. That is definitely concerning. No doubt about that. Well, let's head over to this next location, and we'll see if we want to lead the charge in the Atlas and some of these others. Maybe we could swap over to, like, the Annihilator or something. But for the time being, I think the Atlas is probably okay to continue through here. This is a 95 difficulty mission, though. I do want to point that out. This is up there. So that's absolutely fine. This is close to max difficulty. Well, let's see what we've got up here.
New target Centurion.
Really? Right in that right torso? Okay. Okay, don't want to close in too much with this guy.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Cool. So we're already through the CT armor on this quick draw.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Skull unit receiving heavy fire.
Target destroyed.
So then we've got another Centurion right here. And down he
Target
goes.
destroyed.
Cool.
Objective down.
So they didn't manage to get our torso exposed there. That's good. I do think that we should probably lead the charge on the Annihilator at this point. So let's switch over here. The King Crab has also taken a fair amount of damage. We've got these ER large lasers, right? And what is this weapon group? Hang on. Should be something a little bit more like that. Now, what's this heat looking like? Okay, noted. That's fairly extensive on the heat. Now, the Annihilator is very slow, so it'll take us a little bit to get up here, but that is relatively
Target
fine.
acquired.
There's a Harasser up over here. That was an awkward time for that artillery piece to shoot, giving us tons of screen shake. Okay,
Target
so that guy's
destroyed.
out of here.
Enemy destroyed.
I don't know what enemy they destroyed, but sure. So we're just going to continue to close on in up here. But we've got a ways to go in this
Nearly
very
there,
slow
Commander.
Annihilator.
Approach the hidden object to pick it up.
What is this? We should probably pick this up. Okay, a couple of little guys on their way in.
New target. Spider.
Brilliant. Payload acquired.
Okay, that was a fair amount of damage to that spider's CT.
I just took that mech out.
Good for you.
Focus the commander's target.
So I told them to attack the cicada. We're switching over to this spider now. And down
Target
he goes.
destroyed.
Perfect. I didn't get a report of that cicada going down, but I think it went down. Presumably. They're following us, so I would assume that to be the case. Okay, let's get in up over here. And the real question, of course, is what's going to be awaiting us at these two bases? We're going to find out here pretty shortly. This Annihilator does need some work on its heat sinking. That's for sure. If only we had more double heat sinks around, but those are always a struggle. So we're about 1 kilometer away from this base at this point. And the Annihilator's role is really very much to be a juggernaut. It just kind of slowly oozes towards the target and is very difficult
New
to stop.
target. Phoenix Hawk.
Advancing on enemy targets. We'll put him into the ground.
Okay, we see a full lance up here.
On the commander's target.
New target. Centurion.
Actually, there's a lot of them here.
Incoming missile.
That is absolutely noted. Okay, so our allies are on that Phoenix Hawk. We're fighting some of these guys out here. So we've exposed the torso on that Blackjack. Continuing to work on that. We're getting closed in.
Destroyed. Blown to bits.
Critical.
There we go.
Target destroyed. Target acquired.
Next up is this rifleman. Heat is still a concern.
Heat critical.
Oh yeah. Heat is absolutely a concern right now.
That mech is about to go critical.
Yeah.
Nice shot, Commander.
Quick draw. Heat critical.
Heavy damage. Component lost.
Yeah, that's probably the Gauss rifle. They're all focusing on this Atlas,
Coordinating on target's ID.
and I really wish they didn't do that.
Heat critical.
But alas, here we are. Okay,
Enemy mech eliminated.
Target
and there's a
acquired.
trebuchet over here,
System offline.
okay. So, I'm guessing that the Atlas lost its Gauss rifle there. We know that that's where all of
Scratch
those
that
shots
target off the
always
list.
go for some reason.
Acquired.
They
Hostile
always
transport
find their
ship
way
coming
right
in.
into that torso,
Destroyed.
which is strange, but it's definitely the
Add
way
one
that
more
that
to my
goes.
kill count.
Okay, so we need to get some of these
Target
vehicles
acquired.
taken out.
Target destroyed.
There we go. So what was the damage on that Atlas? Yep, as expected. So much for the Gauss rifle. We have another dropship on the way in. Okay.
New target, Atlas.
We are on your target, Commander.
Well, let's work on this Atlas.
Incoming missile.
There's also a bunch of light mechs here. Anytime you guys want to start contributing, Lance mates, that would be great. We're through the armor on the Atlas's CT,
Heat critical.
and down he goes.
Target destroyed. Target acquired. System offline.
Yeah, this was gonna happen. Let's get back online. Okay. They're getting through our armor.
New target, Urban Mech. Heat critical.
Target
Okay.
down. Weapon systems down.
Target destroyed.
Ejecting. Lots of red lights here. Time to make my escape.
Okay.
Kill for me. Hell yeah.
Target acquired.
Where is
Target
this little guy?
destroyed.
Here he is.
Heat
Good
critical.
kill, Commander.
There we go.
Critical explosion imminent.
So we still need to evac, and that's out over this way. I'm going to swap over to the Battle Master for that. There we go. The Battle Master is a fair amount faster. So we're going to head over to the Battle Master and make our escape here, if I can speak. So the Atlas took an awful lot of damage there. The Annihilator took a fair amount as well. The King Crabs got exposed components. That was a bit painful, no doubt about it. But we are going to get out of here. I think we have all of the enemies taken care of, unless they have some awkwardness going on. But I don't think so. I think we're just out of here. So losing that Gauss rifle is painful. No doubt about that. We'll see how replaceable that is. If it's not replaceable, it would be fine to replace it with something like an LBX AC-20, which we don't have. And I'm not sure I've seen an LBX
work.
AC-20 in this game.
It sounds like Inter-System Advocacy has managed to crack the bandits' communication network. Let's hope that they've found what they're looking for.
Okay, let's see where we're going next. And the real question is it worth it to go to an industrial hub at this point? I'm feeling like the answer to that is probably yes. And we can definitely take some of these mechs here. There's this ER Large Laser Short Burst. Not too much else in here. Okay. This'll do for now. We can take like a machine gun. Sure. So yeah, heavy damage dealt. That was expected. They just really want to focus that Atlas really, really badly. So that's understood. At this point, where do we need to go? Up over here? No, I think that's a different contract. There's no transmission. Well, that's interesting. Is it still here on Predlitz? No, there's no contracts here. Well, we would want to go down over this way, right? The question is, can we make it down over to, like, here? Port Arthur, huh? That's kind of funny. Okay, so we're gonna go to Port Arthur and presumably fight some Clan Smoke Jaguar there. No, we're going to get repairs. So let's see what we can get done here. We definitely need to do a lot of work on that atlas. Let's check in to see what is available in the market currently. So I'm checking to see if there is any double heat sinks in here. I don't see any. UAC-20 would be amazing as well. I don't think there's one of those available either. There are some kind of crappy Gauss rifles here. We could buy those. But yeah, this is going to be a little painful. So we're going to need to repair this Atlas. This was the one with the good Gauss rifle, which is very sad. But we're going to replace that with another Gauss rifle that is going to end up being this one. So it's a slight downgrade there in the Gauss rifle, but it's okay. So we'll get that going. 49 days. Yeah, I'm glad we came here. So the King Crab didn't have any component damage. It does have some exposed internals, but no crits rolled. So that is good. Same with the Annihilator, and the Battlemaster just has some armor damage. So that'll be fine, and we should definitely sell the Cicada and the Centurion here. At this point, I would like to head on over... Yeah, I wanted to head here. This was the next location I wanted to go. So let's head up over here and see what we've got going on. It's kind of an awkwardly long cutscene, isn't it? Okay, so many residents in the Rasselhog military district pay only lip service to House Karita, and the loyal service of the DCMS regiments drawn from their population remains likewise questionable. While the troops in this region follow orders, there are rogue elements within the district, and some have allowed their disloyal natures to corrupt their better selves. Tessa Lucas Ranta, formerly of the 1st Altenmarkt Militia, is one such fallen soul. When even his general could not curtail his outspoken anti-Karita attitudes, the Draconis Combine mustered soldiery. Wow, I'm not used to seeing that actually written out, but that is what DCMS stands for, was forced to step in. Instead of accepting his punishment, he led a portion of his loyal soldiers into the outer reaches of the Combine, embracing a life of piracy. Such a show of disloyalty by a high-ranking Combine warrior and hailing from a unit intended to curtail rebellious activity is not only embarrassing to the DCMS, but if the traitor is not put down with prejudice, this situation could shatter the already weakening faith the people in this region have in the Coordinator. These deserters must be hunted down, not only to stop their activities, but to dissuade other Rasselhagians from a similar path. Beware that Ranta himself might be difficult to confront at first. However, if you strip the protection his sub-commanders provide, he'll have little choice but to face you on the battlefield himself. Shouldn't he have gone and joined the Free Rasselhag Republic? Maybe this predates that. Your first target involves the liberation of a farming community Ranta's pirates have occupied. Their utter lack of honor may force them to use the locals as human shields, or they might raise farmland to distract you from your objectives. Destroy any bandits you find in the area, but keep casualties among the peasantry to a minimum, and preserve as much agricultural property as possible. Even peasants serve an important function for the dragon. Okay, so we'll accept that, and what is the difficulty of this? 95. Okay. So that's going to be high difficulty. How are we doing on timing? Let's just see what we've got here. Yeah, so this is just the Atlas being done in 15 days. We've got the other Atlas. So that should be reasonably okay. And then in terms of planning for our next move after we're done here, we're going to head up to here. And then the idea is to sweep up this direction and just clear these up before heading down here and going to Eaton. That would be the concept anyway. I'm just going to once over this real quick. It's kind of awkwardly late in the episode to start another one, but it's also awkwardly early to end it. I don't know. It's kind of perfectly awkward. So I think for now what we'll do is we will get this all set up. So we want solid shares for sure. And then a couple of C-bill payouts. That'll be fine. And then we can just get this ready to go. We're going to want to swap this over to the other Atlas, of course. And it'll be something along the lines of this, and hopefully we'll take a little bit less damage in our right torso. But it seems like they always hard focus the right torso. They really want to destroy that Gauss rifle. So, sure, whatever. I'm going to go ahead and put a cut in here, though. I'm not going to get started on this one. It is a little late in the episode for that, so you can leave your offerings to the engagement gods in the form of likes, comments, subscribes, and bell ringings, and a very special thank you to all of the channel members for making this video possible, including ALS Gamer, Andy McGar, Dark Horse Xenocyte, Upper Cumberland Gamers, Nick Smarty, Dimitri H, Punching the Microphone, The Lounge STL, and all the rest. And of course, you. Thank you for watching. If you'd like to support the channel, you can click the join button down below the video, and as always, I will see you all next time.